My brothers and sisters, my mama and papa, them, una good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or anytime where this short video go reach una. And I want just take this small opportunity for talk about the new strategy where it don't come out where they talk say the one use them for this was struggle, so make it for this was crisis where it happened. So for Cameroon, for our regions, for northwest and southwest, they don't call them say no circulation strategy. And I want just address some issues them about them, because he finds me will talk about that strategy before it actually happened, because it get a lot of implications then for what people then, particularly the people the way they did for ground. I don't call people then from the time where they be mentioned this strategy. I try to look out for different people the way they get different forms of businesses, people they get different type of jobs them, people really they do different things them for see how it go affect them. And the overwhelming majority they actually show say that thing will cause a lot of hardship. And first of all, I want to start by saying that the strategy be poorly planned, because they never even agree on a date. They don't start with first of all the 16th and then they change until the 25th. Now they don't change until the first. And even at that or from the first, it not be clear exactly which way it be. Some audios they don't come with, they don't talk say that strategy now for stop intercity movement. It sounds good. It sounds okay, because they talk to the one stop that for stop elections, make it not happen. I will discuss about the which way that means for the elections as a whole. But I want to start by looking at what it mean when you talk to me no movement no happen to, and in addition to the ghost towns where it don't be, because when ghost towns be it be different, because ghost towns means say not movement within the cities and all that, but people they still do some certain things. Then like man we want travel, still travel between towns them. Now look at the thing where they start by say you make you save chop, make you do put chop for 3 days. If you save chop for 3 days, then you go feel use them for that day, or for 3 days, or for 1 week. I come out for Cameroon, and now I be the Cameroon. If you be tell we say go save chop for for 3 days, I no go fit save am, no go fit save chop for 3 days. If you talk say this, if man get fridge, we say light no day, so if you even save chop for 3 days for day. If you get fridge, you get light. Some people don't get the amount of money for buy chop, plenty for stock them. That one are just one problem. People will talk say maybe not just a minor problem, but make we look at the broader issues like say health. If person is sick and we need for go rush and go hospital urgently, how would they want move them? Because they don't talk say no movement. That means if you talk say make person you call taxi man or you call clando say me can carry sick person from a corner to Mutengene from Bingo, or from Babanki to Bingo, the person no go fit carry am. You no go fit do am. So it go be na a problem, you see. So now a very big problem where it go the wrong cause am. We mean say people no go fit even access hospital, and that now problem na one problem. The second other thing now I want raise am go be na the one way it affects small people. It's small villages. Then for example, villages and they were no way the people them their only way for where they fit get access to things, and maybe some small shopkeeper for that village. If they go town, he go buy stock, he can't sell. If they go buy things them small quantity, maybe every few days them they go town, So maybe person where they for say for maybe for Bamali where they need for go into Bamunka for go buy, or they go Bamenda for go buy, can stock his shop. That person I don't talk say no stock, and they no get capital if you buy and plenty for stock at once. And the same problem go apply for person where they sell perishable stuff them. For person where they sell, for example, where the person they sell Jama, if the Jama don't correct for harvest, that means when I don't talk say if you harvest them, because if you harvest them, it go spoil. Or tomatoes, if you harvest them, it go spoil, because you need for sell them urgently. And you get storage facilities where if you store them, people the way their livelihood being I say they give for go catch na fish, then they go for the next town go sell. That means those people they don't feel will operate all these small things them they na technicalities them we will need to think about, and when we talk about strategy like that. And then people the way they do intercity transport, like their work na klando man way they do maybe say cool, it means say he no get salary, he work na say if he work today, if he get balance, then he get small on top, then family fit chop effectively. That man would not put it out of job, no way no day we go make money, fit the family. And then not to talk of the one the way like people the way they need for go, like people they for boy, I know say they some they buy and sell, and they go for fumbot or for douala for go buy before can sell every day before they feed their families them. We don't already stop those people them from being able to do them. And all these challenges, then why they highlight them. So all these problems why they highlight them. So I just want to highlight and say it cause a lot of pain. Maybe people therefore be happy for bear that pain if they will know say something will happen after that. So after that pain, after the bear, it go move while struggle this crisis forward. It go give a resolution. It go make and they go stop for kill people them. They picking the way they run they die. They go stop for killer military go come out. If not strategy, then maybe people for talk say okay, myself I for say well it be a small sacrifice where people feel pay for a long-term gain. But the truth I say that this thing no go lead we any way forward in at all, other than say go make we people there, especially the people that they call themselves leaders, where they there for either for Cameroon or they're there for diaspora, they go feel good about themselves, so they don't do something. They move we forward at all, not 1 inch forward. They move with 1 step forward in terms of the quest, whether you decide now for independence or for federation, you need to move you 1 step forward. So that could just make that one clear. And the reason why you know they move you forward now, so the idea come now say they want to do for stop elections for Ambazonia, for Southern Cameroons, for Northwest and Southwest, because they want stop elections. But make a talk for this thing for democracy. If you decide for no vote, when they call them boycott, it means you don't actually participate, because for this, the decision for no vote, not a democratic choice. You make the choice, and when you make that choice for the whole of the territory, you don't actually participate for the election, because other than the fact say you decide now, say the whole territory don't listen, other than the fact say they begin elections for the for take that decision, so you don't actually participate for their elections. You don't take a active step for participate for that elections, even though it is a passive one where they actually go put your vote. So effectively that strategy is, why did the talk say they make a mean no give legitimacy to BIA? It actually give legitimacy to BIA, because it could talk to people then where people will be free for vote, but we as a community decide they will not go vote. That's a choice. But if you actually the argument be today from today and I say people in the forests, people then they know if come off the house because of insecurity. People they Nigeria, how did people they go vote? People they don't register for Northwest and Southwest, but they don't go over for the other side then for Cameroon. How did people they go vote? If you start make up those arguments, then you make the elections be illegitimate without actually putting anyone into distress. They put anyone into any problem. They make families and suffer, but you actually raise the credibility of the elections and you challenge them. And if every leader for this crisis, they begin to challenge the credibility of that elections and for question them, then it actually raise a problem with even it be legal and it be something where if you take them forward for challenge the constitutional process and for challenge the legitimacy over that decision, but for take an active participation or non-participation as a whole is to actually participate in it, because if you not be affected by elections, then you no go boycott them. If you not be things your boycott go affect them, then you no go actually carry them out. So I want just do this small video for just talk say make leaders them would the people that I don't know, because some people they talk now for ground zero it come out, but I don't see the secular way they show say now for Washington they be decide them, and I don't see say IG don't move plan, and then the AGC don't come up with the own, they different one, they all declare, but it might just be clear that strategy is totally useless. It no get no impact for Yaoundé. It no go change the result. It go just solidify the results, because it go just mean say people then do and some person don't comment when I do Facebook live where I bring this point. Some person talk and say if they want rig elections, any place where military trophy go, that means say elections go take place. It means say they fit stuff the ballot boxes then and carry them. So effectively we know they stop them, but they go wait till La Republic go do and say the Cameroon Biya regime go use them for talking and say what people they be decide say they don't want vote, and it's not a democratic choice. But if we no punish our people. We actually take our time for to actually start articulate the legalities of elections. When there's insecurity, they will point out say people they no get the ability, not be say they choose for no, that the ability no day because of a war, the ability no day because of the displacement of people where Bia don't cause them. And then if you argue now, say Bia deliberately cause people there for displace, Bia deliberately chase people them from there so that they no go feel vote. And then you did make a point. So make we no actually help Bia for carry out in a disruption, because when we do them, we only help for punish what people them, but we help Bia. So my name is Kingsley Shete, and I be just want to say make I make this small video so that we will fit begin to think well about every strategy and what impact it get for our people and whether it actually move our struggle forward. Thank you plenty and God bless.